Existentialism is a way of thinking about life that says there is no built-in meaning or purpose handed to us from God, nature, or the universe. We exist first, just thrown into the world, and then we must create our own meaning through our choices, actions, and how we live. You run into it all the time in modern life. Maybe you wake up wondering, what's the point of all this? Or feel a quiet anxiety because nothing feels guaranteed. You might quit a job that pays well, but feels empty to chase something that feels more you, even if it's risky. Or you decide your own values, like kindness, creativity, or adventure, instead of just following what family, society, or religion expects. These moments of facing freedom, responsibility, and the search for personal purpose are pure existentialism. The big simple idea is existence precedes essence. That means we are born without a preset blueprint or role. Unlike a knife made to cut or a watch made to tell time, humans show up first, existence, and then define who we are through what we do, essence. We are free to choose our path, but that freedom comes with full responsibility. No excuses like, that's just how I am, or society made me this way.
Key thinkers shaped this. Søren Kierkegaard, 1800s, talked about the leap of faith and the anxiety of choosing in an uncertain world. Friedrich Nietzsche declared God is dead and urged people to create their own values beyond old rules. Jean-Paul Sartre, most famous for it, said we are condemned to be free. No escape from choosing, even not choosing is a choice. Albert Camus explored the absurd. Life has no built-in meaning, but we can rebel against that absurdity by living fully anyway. Simone de Beauvoir added how society often limits freedom, especially for women, and the need to fight for authentic choices. The good parts feel empowering. It puts you in charge of your life, no waiting for permission or cosmic approval. It encourages honesty about who you really are, authenticity, bravery in tough decisions, and creativity in building purpose. Many find it liberating. Instead of despair, it motivates people to live passionately, pursue what matters to them, and help others do the same. The tough parts hit hard too. The total freedom can bring anxiety, angst, or dread because nothing is certain. No safety net of absolute truth or divine plan. Some critics say it leads to selfishness. If you make your own rules, why care about others? Or nihilism. If nothing matters inherently, why bother? It can feel lonely or overwhelming, facing the absurd without easy answers. In therapy or daily life, it helps people confront real issues like depression or meaninglessness, but it's not a quick fix and can clash with beliefs that rely on external purpose, like religion. In 2026, existentialism lives on quietly in everyday struggles. People scrolling endlessly feeling empty, quitting soul-crushing jobs for passion projects, or questioning big life choices amid uncertainty, climate worries, AI changes, economic gaps. It inspires art, music, books, and self-help that say, create your own path in a world that feels chaotic. Global inequality stays extreme. Top 10% own approximately 75% of wealth, bottom half approximately 2% per World Inequality Report 2026, pushing many to ask, what meaning can I make when systems feel unfair? Existentialism boils down to this. Life has no automatic meaning, but that's not a curse. It's your chance to build one through real, honest choices. You are free, responsible, and the author of your story. What part of existentialism rings true for you? The freedom to choose your path, the anxiety it brings, creating personal meaning in tough times, or something else? Share your thoughts in the comments. Real conversations make these ideas come alive. If this simple explanation helped, subscribe for more clear breakdowns of big philosophies.